early, but when I see 5 people waiting in the queue to start my live stream, I'm going to start a little bit early. Welcome to the Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for today, but if you're in the chat room right now, what up, Raby? If you're in the chat room right now, please share this on your social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever it may be. You know what? Email your grandparents. Tell them, hey, guess what? This nerd that does his live stream every single night from the Hobo Fish Camp. What up, Lemmy? Man, I feel honored that Lemmy has been joining me every single night. See, I'm marking out to Lemmy, and I'm sure like her husband is gonna like be like, all right, I gotta go beat the fuck out of this nerd. I'm gonna drive all the way over to Volusia County and stuff. Please. I like him as well too. He seems like a really, really nice guy. Sketchy Press. Sketchy Press is like helping me out big time. If you're in right now, like I said, share. Make sure you give a little bit of a thumbs up. LOL, my grandparents all know. Hey, guess what? Even my mom knows how to work work YouTube. So, hey, what up, Michael? I'm a nobody, Tuddle. Whatever. Trust me, I've been through your photo page. You don't post enough selfies, Lemmy. That's what I go for. Anyways, so I'm going to touch on this briefly, okay? And after today, I'm letting it drop because guess what? I'm going to get spun as the bad guy because it seems like I'm the only person, well, Bubba as well too, Bubba the Love Sponge, that messes up and nobody can forgive them for it. Nobody can let it go. But I did hear from Shannon Burke today. Now, let me reset exactly what I'm talking about. I ended up getting an email from a listener talking about that, you know, Shannon had mumbled that he was going to make some phone calls to stop that from happening, me showing up to the Florida Man radio gig. And if you also don't know, for some reason, the management at JVC absolutely hates me. I have nothing against them. Nothing but love for them. Really, like seriously. I would love to work for a company like that. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I did get an email from Shannon Burke, and I got to give him credit. He texted me today. And now, what I was bitching about was, like, I never said that Shannon was keeping me from getting hired at JVC. I've never, ever applied for a job at JVC. I haven't. It's not that it's not because it's a bad company. It's just I've never applied for a job there. But Shannon did text me today. Hey, I don't know what's up, but I heard you think I'm keeping you from working for JVC. It's not. It's not. You see, he kind of messed up a little bit there on the words. It's not TIE dot. I couldn't care less. Good luck. It's not true. And then I wrote back, thanks for texting. Was just sent some audio of you saying you were going to make some phone calls to stop it. That's all. Hope all is well in your world, and I apologize. I appreciate the text. Hope all is well in your world. And he wrote back, thanks, same to you. Now, am I reading into things? Like, I mean, he didn't say that he didn't. Because, like I said, I have never, ever applied for a job at JVC. And once again, this is nothing against JVC. It's a great, great, amazing radio company. And I have nothing against them at all. It's just, I want to know why all the hate. Why all the hate? But for him to say, I couldn't care less. Am I reading into things? Was that like a backhanded like comment? I'd like to hear from you. What do you think? If you're in the chat room right now, let me know. Is that kind of like a backhanded comment? In my opinion, I couldn't care less. And I'm just asking you, like I said, after today, I am not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to let it drop. I'm going to drop it because guess what? I will be spun as the bad guy. Like he said, good riddance. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Maybe Bubble was right. Hey, T-Bone. Tuddle, why not get a real mic? I mean, this is... All right, can I ask you what is wrong with this microphone? Because I got to tell you, out of all the podcasters that are out there that spend thousands and thousands of dollars on podcasting equipment, I think my show sounds pretty amazing for what I am working with. Like I said, I always have been doing it on an iPhone 8. I just upgraded to an iPhone 12 Pro. Oh, okay. Well, I would like to get a stand here. I'll show you what my mic looks, okay? So, the cable that I'm using is a lightning cable that plugs right into my phone, okay? Well, thank you, Sketchy Press. And Sketchy Press, once I get what you're sending me, my show is going to sound, I don't know if it's possible, but it's going to sound 100% better because I'm going to be able to multi-track. I'm going to be able to dial in the compressor. I'm going to be able to dial in. I am going to sound amazing once I get what you're sending me. Like I said, that Adobe stuff, yeah, that's going to make my life so much easier. So I appreciate you, Sketchy Press. I mean, we'll find out. I mean, I've already looked it up. I mean, this mic will work with what you're sending me. Oh, yeah. So still have not caught the goddamn rat. That right now is the least of my problems. You know how I talked yesterday about having. Well, no, I'm definitely gonna try it out. But if you listen to yesterday's live stream, I talked about the work that I had on the PT Cruiser. Okay, so I had about $600 worth of work done on it. Had to have the cam sensor valves replaced on it. All right. Say one more time. Word. What he said. What the text that Shannon sent me. What up, Miss YQS? No, it's definitely not the same PT Cruiser that went into the palm tree. Oh, that was a bad day for me. That was a really, really bad day for me. Not much. Miss YQS, can I give you a call once I get done with this live stream tonight? I want to hear about your day, see how all the stuff went on. Is that okay? I won't wait. I won't wait. As soon as I get done, I will break down my equipment and I will call you immediately if you're tired. So, here, if you were meaning that word for word, okay, if you're just tuning in, I will give Shannon credit. Shannon did text me. And like I said, I'm going to drop it after today because, like I said, it's just going to spin me. I'm going to be spun into the bad guy no matter what. But he wrote, "Hey, I don't know what's up, but I heard you think I'm keeping you from working for JVC. Well, for one thing, I have never once applied for a job at JVC. It's not because I think that the company's bad. It is, I haven't because for some reason somebody is cock blocking me there. I know who it is. I can tell you it's not Bubba Whoop Ass Wilson. I would hope that it's not Shannon Burke. But from the audio that I heard, I don't know. It seems kind of suspicious. But he said, "Hey, I don't know what's up, but I heard you think I'm keeping you from working for JVC." He had a little bit of a typo there. It's not Ty. I couldn't care less. Good luck. It's not true. I wrote back, "Thanks for texting. Was just sent some audio of you saying where you're going to make some phone calls to stop it. That's all. Hope all is well in your world, and I apologize. I appreciate the text. Hope all is well in your world." And he wrote back, "Thanks. Same to you." Like I said, I think it was a little backhanded comment that when he says I couldn't care less, I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into things. So I'm done with that. But back to my car. So I had the work done on it like, I don't know, last Thursday or Friday. And the check engine light came on after I already had like $600 worth of work done. Brought it back to them. They put the computer, they hooked it up. They said, "Oh, we forgot to wipe or reset the memory of the car's computer system." They said, "Oh, everything's fine." Well, when I drove my car over here to get set up for this motherfucking live stream, the check engine light comes on again. Now, I am going to... okay, so, guys, I promised somebody, a girl that I have been talking to, a woman that I've been talking to, that I promised her that I would give her a ride to the airport, to Orlando International Airport. Now, I got to take this car tomorrow. I have to get it checked out because the last thing that I want is for a girl or a woman that I'm talking to that my car breaks down while I'm trying to take her to the airport when she's trying to go somewhere. But when I brought it back the last time, the guy promised me, he said, "If you bring it back, if you have more problems, I will take care of everything free of charge." Now, do you think I'm going to have problems when I bring this car back to the shop tomorrow and tell them, "Hey, check engine lights back on"? So, like, I'm telling you right now, how on Bubba's show they used to do Laskers and Lasker Investigates? Yeah, no. I know for a fact that is not the the gas thing, because that's happened to me before, and I always make sure that the gas cap is completely tight after I fuel up. But I just had all that work done. They did the diagnostics on everything, and they told me that this is what needed to be fixed. So now, why is the check engine light coming on again? Like, do I need to call the investigators or the problem solvers at WKMG and be like, yo, because I'm not going to name this place because they've always done great work for me. T-Bone, you know what? I don't know if you know what this is, but Jim Rome does this. I'm giving you a lick. There. Jim Rome does that all the time. Sometimes better to cut your losses. Yeah, you know what, though? But listen, I know PT Cruisers are pieces of shit. I know the cap could be it. But they already reset the car. So what are they going to tell me again? Oh, we didn't reset it all the way. Because the last thing that I want to do, like I said, is my car. No, guys, I've been through that with the gas cap thing. I make sure the gas cap is tight every single time because that has happened to me before. But what I'm trying to say is the last thing that I'm trying to do is like, because I've offered, it is expensive as hell to park at Orlando International Airport. And the girl that I've been talking to, she was going to take an Uber from such and such place to Orlando International Airport. And it was going to be like, I don't know, like $125 Uber ride. And I offered. And okay, this is another question that I have for you. She was going to take an Uber. So if you've taken Uber before, and they usually, the good Uber drivers have like snacks and water and stuff like that ready for their customers. Would it be cheesy? Would it be creepy, or would it be like douchey for me to have like some of that stuff set up, kind of like it was an Uber ride? Or should I just not try so hard? I would like to hear from you. If you don't want to tell me here in the chat room, you can email me tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with 2 D's, TUDDLE @gmail.com. Or you can leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. I don't know. Look, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you're trying too hard." I don't know. Maybe that's why my dating life has been absolutely miserable, because I'm kind of old-fashioned. I try to do things to like impress the opposite sex. Blue right plugs into the port under. See, no. See, you don't even need to do that, because my buddy Dennis over in Tampa that fixed the bushings. Remember when I didn't have reverse in the PT Cruiser? He told me, okay, so you don't turn the car on. Pretty much most cars will do this, okay? You turn it not where it starts, but turn it where like the thing turns on once, twice, third time, and then hold it, okay? And usually it'll give you the error codes where your mileage is. I don't know if a lot of you know that, but maybe that's just a PT Cruiser thing. Like I said, don't start the car. Turn it once, twice, and then on the third time, leave it there. And the car will give you the error codes where the speedometer is. The odometer. How many miles that you have gone in the car. I don't know if a lot of you people know that, but you can do that I think on most cars. I know that you can do it on PT Cruisers. So I'm gonna do that. I didn't have enough time to do it before the live stream started. And if you're in the chat room right now, give me a thumbs up. I know that it sounds annoying. I know that it seems like no, it's not just PT Cruiser. Okay. Well, then it's just a PT Cruiser then. But I think that's a pretty cool feature. Oh, I Miss YQS. I mean, that even made you even more attractive that you know stuff about cars and stuff. What I'm trying to say is that I'm kind of bummed out. So, like, what should I do? Now, do I chance it, get the car fixed, kind of hope that the mechanic gets it right this time, or take the truck and let my parents use the car for the day? What should I do? Is it a bad look to pick up some girl in a pickup truck? Yes, I know you race cars. Why? I mean, Miss YQS, you've pretty much done everything. Like it's amazing. So what do I do? Do I trust the mechanic to get the car fixed right this time? Or do I use the truck? Or is the truck a bad look? Because there are some women that don't like trucks. It's a Ford F-150. Rent a car. Good luck with that, buddy. Nobody. I mean, yeah. I'm not renting a car. So a truck would not be. And the truck's in good shape. It's clean. I just cleaned the hell out of that thing. And it did that F-150 very reliable, very reliable. Once again, if you want to comment, you know, during the Tuddle Daily podcast, I cannot take live phone calls. Well, it's. I mean, the back of it, it's got a lot of space behind the seat, so it's not like I'm gonna be throwing her luggage and shit in the bed of the truck. No. So yeah, there's plenty of room back there. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Jason, yeah, it is. Rent a car. It's kind of like, oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure your car broke down. You just rented this car to try to impress me. I don't know. Listen, see, that's the thing about me, guys. I overthink things. I really do. I overthink things and I end up ruining it. I don't know. It's been a pretty long day. All right. So take the truck, give her snacks. All right. All right. All right. All right. I got you. Might have to think about that one. You know, I am I say you give her a call, let her know before if you're nervous about it. No, 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 no. I've already promised. I do not break promises. So I will find one way or another. Like I said. But like I said, I don't know if this is like it at every airport, but it is expensive as fuck to park at, well, see, I call it OIA, Orlando International Airport, but it's actually MCO. The airport code, I don't get that. I never used Colton's dad's truck. I did back into it and cave in the bumper, and it took me three easy installments of $100 a piece to pay for that bumper. So yeah, but I paid it off because I felt bad. I wasn't paying attention, and I backed into it, and I bent the bumper. Yeah, probably alcohol. You're most likely right, T-Bone. Most likely alcohol. God, I'm so lucky. You know, looking back on it now, I feel like a real scumbag because there's a lot of times where I thought I was okay and I probably wasn't okay. I'm sure that we have all done it. Orlando used to be McCoy Air Base. Well, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's cool, Tuddle. We all make mistakes and are better now. McCoy Field MCO. I didn't know that. I thought there was an Army base where Baldwin Park is, or an Air Force, Navy. I know there was some type of military base right there where Baldwin Park used to be, or where Baldwin Park is now. I could be wrong. I like I said, I'm wrong on a lot of things. But I had a pretty busy day today. My producer Vulture has been or Chicago was an orchid. Yeah, the first time I ever flew. What up, Andy? First time I ever flew was to Chicago O'Hare Airport. Do you guys remember the first time that the XFL was around? The owners of the Orlando Rage flew us up to Chicago, and that was on a private airplane with the players. And it was so windy. Oh man, I was sick as a dog waiting for that plane to land. And I got to tell you, Chicago, that was the first time that I had an opportunity to eat a real Chicago style hot dog. And I fell in love with them. Chicago style hot dogs are the best. Even though I'm eating healthy right now, if you put a Chicago style hot dog in front of me, I could house like 5 of them right now. I could easily kill off 5 Chicago dogs. Now, yeah, I got to tell you though, the closest that I've ever gotten to an authentic Chicago dog is Hot Dog Heaven in Orlando. It's right off of Highway 50, right near 436. So if you're ever in the Orlando area and you want a really good, the closest thing that you're going to get to an authentic Chicago style hot dog is Hot Dog Heaven on 50 and near 436. But this is going to be a hot take. It could be a heat getter. You know, if you're in Chicago, I had to try their deep dish pizza. And I finally realized, because I always used to think that Drew Garabo was crazy, but he is exactly right. Chicago style pizza is not pizza. That shit is like lasagna. I mean, for real, it's all bread. I prefer. I don't like thin crust, but I mean, I don't need like a thick ass pizza like that. I actually think that Chicago style pizza is horrible. And I know that I probably will get a lot of heat from people, but Chicago style pizza is garbage. I will tell you this. Um, I was on the Monsters when we went to Chicago that time, and we had been drinking, and we wanted to go see because we have crystals sandwiches, the little mini hamburgers down here in Florida. We wanted to try White Castle. See, now I've always heard about New York style pizza is the best. Yeah, I've had it there. But everybody says that New York bagels are the best because of the water, and I've never really ever figured that out. Why would the water, especially in a big city like New York, make a difference in how a bagel tastes? Rich coaches in Chicago while at the warehouse. You want to know where I had my first Chicago hot dog? Was in front of the Fields Museum. The Fields Museum is right across the street from Soldier Field. And that museum was absolutely amazing. But when we were in Chicago, we wanted to go to a White Castle. And we had been drinking. We took a cab. Jessica Ray. Oh, dude. Jessica Reyes. I don't know if you realize this, that I actually know Jessica Reyes. She was the traffic lady when Metro Traffic used to do traffic for Real Radio 104.1. And I have always been a humongous fan of Jessica Reyes. I mean, you're right. She is a hustler. But let me finish my story because you kind of threw me off on Jessica Reyes there. But we went to a White Castle and we didn't understand what kind of neighborhood we were in. And we went up and, you go in there and they had armed security at the front door. And we were like, oh my God, where is this White Castle worth it? That we're going to a White Castle in Chicago. I think they said it was the Icky Projects. The Icky Projects. I mean, just the word Icky Projects alone sounds like a place that you do not want to be in. Hey, do you want to go to the White Castle and Icky Projects? I'd be like, fuck no, I ain't going to Icky Projects. But I mean, we were safe. But yeah, they had an armed guard, pistol on his side. Dude was carrying a 45, and I'm sure he was carrying an ankle piece as well too. Bulletproof glass all over this White Castle. But it was a great time. I had a great time. I love Chicago. We actually went to Mike Ditka's restaurant. Went all over the place. We actually went to the Navy Pier. Yes, I don't even know how I remember that. The Navy Pier was really, really cool. And if you guys have not watched it, I know that I caught on it late, but the TV show Chicago PD, hi, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Damn, are you serious? You're listening in Brazil? If you really are from Brazil, can you email me Tuddle@gmail.com? That's Tuddle with two D's, Tuddle @gmail.com. Once again, that is Tuddle, Tuddle @gmail.com. I would love to have you on my show because from what I'm hearing right now, it is not really, really good in that area. And I would love, listen, I'm not like talking bad about the country or stuff, but from what I'm reading in the media, that it is like the number one hotspot when it comes to the coronavirus deaths. And I would love to get somebody that actually lives in Brazil. But yeah, no. Well, I think she's speaking Portuguese there now. But anyways, I please email me. But even if you don't want to, I want to thank you. I like that's pretty fucking crazy that somebody in Brazil. Yeah, I hear Bolsonaro. I've heard a lot about him. Like he just like he's letting it eat. He's letting it eat just like the governor here in the state of Florida. And I don't want to get political, so don't come at me about the coronavirus stuff. Listen, just look at what's happening down in South Florida and Miami right now. All the troubles that they're having with the spring breakers. So, but yes, please. And if you don't want to email me, I just look, thank you. Thank you. I am very, very grateful that you are checking out my show from Brazil. I would love to interview somebody from Brazil just to be able to talk. So please, once again, my email is tuddle@gmail.com. Guys, I've had a really, really long day. I'm sorry that this is going to be a little bit of a shorter live stream, but I need some rest. My voice is starting to go. I want to thank all of you guys. I want to thank all the supporters. Everybody that tells their friends, family, loved ones, neighbors, coworkers about the show. I mean, that's the reason why this show has been growing, and I will never, ever be able to repay you. And I am still planning on doing a going away party when I finally leave the Hobo Fish Camp here. So I will give you some dates coming up. Definitely going to have it on a weekend. Everybody that listens to the show is invited. You might have to park at the county park, the boat ramp, right down the road. But I would love for people to come out and hang out. Bring your fishing poles. We will do some fishing. Jason, thank you for joining me. We'll do some fishing. I'll fire up the grills. I'll cook any of your meat. Yeah, I know that sounds weird. I am kind of a little bit of a meat gazer because I do watch my food cook all the time. So I want to thank every single one of you. Hope you guys are having a great night. Make sure you check out the Tuddle Daily Podcast. It is available on all podcast platforms. And yes, the listener from Brazil, email me, please. I would love to thank you personally for checking it out. Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with two D's, Tuddle @gmail.com.